Hello and welcome back to another episode of Teamfight Analyze. Today we got a match on the Cursed Hollow. Let's hit pause for a sec. You'll notice here the Thrall is getting caught on the middle lane. Brightwing is behind his tower. He is gonna try to help the Thrall. Let's continue. So right now he's caught. Okay, dead to rights right here. He's got Jaina, he's got Sylvanas, Rehgar, and Anubarak converging on his position. Notice how the Anubarak didn't go straightly for the Thrall, but went to intercept him, tried to body block him. Brightwing tried to do what he can, but obviously Thrall right now is gonna bite the dust. And there he goes, immediately Blue Team focusing down the Brightwing there. The Anubarak didn't pop his cooldowns on Thrall. Okay, he didn't use his Q or his E ability. He waited until the Thrall was dead. He knew he was gonna be dead, so he kept those abilities off cooldown to use for the Brightwing. And right now the Brightwing is getting attacked. Double CCs from the Anubarak. Sylvanas right there paying attention, trying to kill him. Unfortunately, right here, the Jaina and the Rehgar did not pay attention to this move. Let's continue. Brightwing gets behind his tower, but he's not safe there from Sylvanas' Withering Fire or her Shadow Dagger. And as you can see right there, he bites the dust. Very opportunistic kill by me there, if I do say so myself. Don't worry, I'm gonna mess up next. Alright, so right now they beat down the tower. The Blue Team beat down the tower and is heading for a push. What does the Blue Team know right now? This is what we gotta consider. What does the Blue Team know? They know they killed the Thrall, and they know they killed the Brightwing, the healer, and one of the DPS. So they don't really have a lot to worry about now. They have a few minions to back them up. They have Sylvanas in this push, so she can stop the towers. So no problem in a little bit of a push. Or is there? Let's continue. Right, Zagara coming in to intercept, getting hit by Anubarak's Q there. And right there, Sylvanas made a very, very risky move. She used her Banshees and left the safety of her team to go behind enemy lines. So she's right now behind the Vala next to Moradin, and Zagara's right here. This was a very, very risky and bold move. Take note at the level difference. It is level 12 for the Blue Team, level 10 for the Red Team. Obviously, the Blue Team right now is feeling very confident, but that confidence can cost you, as you will see. Okay, Zagara casting ult and taking out of the fight the Anubarak, one of the Lost Vikings, and the healer Rehgar with a single ult very well placed by Zagara there. The Blue Team should have saw that coming. Alright, and right here the Sylvanas is trying to get away. Jaina tried to came in, tried to help secure the kills, but she didn't see the ultimate from Zagara that took out the rest of her team. And now right now Vala is gonna do an epic move. And ultimate by Vala gets both of the squishies dead right there. So with that ultimate, Vala secured 2 kills for her team. Kills on the damage dealers of the Blue Team, and that is the Jaina and the Sylvanas. Right now the Blue Team is in full retreat. As I said, guys, overconfidence can cost you. And pause. Right now we got a tribute spawning. Alright, tribute spawning in 14 seconds. Let's take a look at the number of the tributes gathered so far. Blue Team is 1 out of 3, Red Team 2 out of 3. The tribute is spawning almost right next to the actual team fight which went down. The Sylvanas and the Jaina are still on 20 seconds until they get up. So let's consider options right now for both of the teams. Red Team, how do they stand? They got 2 out of 3 tributes, which means another tribute would curse the Blue Team. They also know that 2 on the Blue Team, the main damage dealers, are out of the picture for another 20 seconds, which is a big deal. So this would be a perfect opportunity for the Red Team either to go in force for the tribute. Alright, in force for the tribute and try to collect it. It's gonna be up, however, in 14 seconds, which means only 5 more seconds until the other 2 damage dealers from the Blue Team will be up. Or the other option for the Red Team would be to let the Blue Team have it. What would be so wrong in that? Well, they're 1 out of 3. They're not gonna curse them. It's not gonna matter that much. So they can let the Blue Team have the tribute, split the lanes, try to grab XP. Why would this be a good idea? They're behind on XP. Alright, they're a level and a half behind on XP. Even with those 2 kills, they are still behind on XP, so that would have been an option. If you ask me, I would have split the lanes, but that's my personal choice. I would have split the lanes and let the Blue Team have it. It's not a big deal. The next tribute would have been a 2-on-2, and probably the fight would have been much more equal because all of the XP that would have been gathered in the meantime, especially considering on the top lane, they still had a golem pushing down on them. That's my choice, okay? Yours may be different. Let's continue, see what happens. Alright, so the Red Team right now is gonna try to get in position. Thrall coming in, as well as the Vala, Zagara, and Moradin. And pause. Right now, the Anubarak intercepted the Thrall. Obviously, the Thrall dismounted immediately and engaged. There's still 2 people up right now. Who is not here? from the red team, Brightwing. However, Brightwing can phase shift at any time, so that's okay. Rhaegar as well coming in and the Lost Vikings trying to intercept this, because for the blue team this would have been a big deal. Why is that? They have a level advantage. Yes, they have the XP advantage. However, if they do lose this tribute, it's gonna mean a curse for them. Alright, and that could probably nullify their advantage. So let's keep on going. And right there taking a lot of damage from Zagara, from Thrall. Rhaegar coming in trying to heal Muradin from behind, and pause. So Anubarak took a lot of damage. Now I want you guys to look at something. Anubarak's mana, when looking at a team fight, when considering an engagement, don't only look at HP. I see this mistake from a lot of new players. Don't only consider HP. A manaless champion usually is useless, if not crippled. So right now, the Thrall and the Zagara are chasing down a tank, which is never a good idea. Obviously, he's more on 50% HP. They're not gonna kill him anytime soon, that's obviously. And as you can see, the Anubarak being manaless, he is gonna head down here for the healing fountain. Still 6 seconds on Sylvanas, and Jaina come back up, as well as Eric is coming in, but there's little he can do, only Eric alone. And right here, I wanna put a little bit of an emphasis on this. Vala is in a very good position to kill at least one of the Lost Vikings, okay? Right here we got a Lost Vikings and a low on mana Rhaegar, okay? You can see he is regenerating mana from a healing fountain, but he's still low on mana. So in this position, Vala has got a perfect opportunity to DPS them to force them off the tribute, while Muradin keeps them at bay, okay? While Muradin keeps the two blue team members off the Vala, but Muradin for some reason chooses to jump right out of the fight onto the tribute. The tribute hasn't even spawned yet, and he chooses to go for the tribute, leaving her Vala alone, a squishy alone, to fight against a Rhaegar and one of the Lost Vikings. From my point of view, this was a crucial mistake in this fight. Let's keep on going. So the Vala tried to auto attack a little bit on the Lost Viking and on the Rhaegar. Obviously, she's not gonna kill him anytime soon. Not in 20 seconds. Not in 10 seconds, that is. Right now, the Lost Vikings are on low HP. They're all together. And obviously, the Red team fell here for the illusion of low HP. They saw the Vikings go low and they thought, oh, kills. And they started to chase. Obviously, chasing kills is not a good idea, as we saw from the first part of this video. In the meantime, they abandoned the Anubarak as they should, and they were not going to kill him, especially with his shield up right now. But if we take a look here, Jaina and Sylvanas are now up. Let's continue. Lost Vikings turn on the longboat and do a lot of damage while they're being chased, okay? While they were chased, they did significant damage to the red team there and managed to stay alive. And right now, they're just gonna run away. That's what the Lost Viking do. Zagara trying to get the tribute, which has spawned. In the meantime, Rhaegar stuck around, didn't abandon. He wanted to interrupt the Zagara, and he interrupts the Zagara and just backs away, which is ideal in such a situation. He knew he had teammates on the way. He saw the Anubarak coming back. He went through the fountain, the Anubarak, and now he's coming back into the fight. So all he did was interrupt, buy some time for the blue team. Trying to get away there. He's getting attacked by the Thrall. Anubarak coming in. Now I want you guys to look at what Anubarak is doing. You might think, oh, he's going in to help the Rhaegar. No, not exactly. If you look right here, see the Zagara is has almost got the tribute for a second time. And if we keep on looking, I'm going to focus on the actual Anubarak. Hold on. There we go. And the Anubarak dives with his E and on to Zagara, interrupting her, while the Muradin was trying his best to keep the Jaina and the Sylvanas at bay from interrupting the Zagara. Obviously, he's gonna take tons of damage. These are the two top damage dealers on the blue team. Right here, Thrall used his ultimate ability to kill the Rhaegar, okay? It was his earthquake, not his earthquake ability, Thunder Earth ability. Okay, so he used his ultimate to secure the kill on the Rhaegar. Now, the Rhaegar, as you saw earlier, was low HP and low mana. I am not sure that was the best idea. Yes, it's a secured kill for another 30 seconds. Rhaegar is out of the picture, but his ultimate is no longer available for what's coming over here. So, let's continue. Anubarak continuing to auto attack right there. The Zagara, the Muradin took all he could from the Jaina, and Sylvanas is now trying to run away. And finally, after so much time, the Brightwing shows up. Unfortunately, the Brightwing was not present with his team, did not help his team. He phase shifted, but way too late. He phase shifted onto the Muradin, which just jumped out, trying to get away from the Jaina and the Sylvanas. There, too much damage coming out to him. Thrall right here came in, tried to beat down Jaina and Sylvanas. He did not try, unfortunately, to help his Zagara, who is just getting auto-attacked. She's getting auto-attacked to death. Only the Vala saw that and is trying to help. Continue. The Zagara fell. The Anubarak used his ultimate instantly on the Vala, getting her out of the fight. Now, unfortunately, I don't know again if this was the best cause. Why? Best course of action. The Vala, while 70% HP and a squishy, she was like on 10% mana. There wasn't much she could do except auto attack. Maybe that web ultimate, that web blast, would have better been spent on the newly found Brightwing, or even the Thrall, or even to stop the Muradin from escaping with 5% health. I don't know if on the Vala was the best idea or not, but the Vala was attacking him and he just probably did it out of reflex. Always look at the actual fight, guys. Take your time, don't react quickly out of desperation, just take a split second to look. It may cost you while you get fast at making better decisions, but in the long run, it will help you more than just using ultimates at random. Let's keep on going. Right here we can see that the Jaina's AoE did a ton of damage both to Brightwing and to Thrall. They had nowhere to run. Sylvanas used her ultimate to silence them both while they were low, so right now the Brightwing cannot heal, the Thrall cannot use any abilities, and they are gonna fall. Thrall and Brightwing, they're dead as well. The Muradin ran away. He knew he wasn't gonna do anything with 5% HP, and right now the two damage dealers of the blue team are trying to get the tribute, ignoring the Cocoon. Unfortunately, the Cocoon is green like an ally, okay, and after a team fight, players usually kind of forget about it, but the Vala's still there. Perfect Q from Anubarak, stunning her as soon as she comes out. She's gonna interrupt the blue team, but no matter, Jaina there finishes her off quickly with an E and a Q combo. Well, it's time to draw our conclusion now, guys. Firstly, being over-aggressive, overconfident, and chasing kills is a bad idea. You saw it costed me and the Jaina in the middle lane, where we died for no good reason, and we left our team at a disadvantage for the next tribute. You also saw the red team making the same mistake when chasing the Lost Vikings for, well, no real point at all. There are also some questionable decisions there by the Anubarak, the Thrall, and the Muradin, but those are debatable. You can talk pro and con about those sets of decisions. Ultimately though, what costed red team that engagement was Brightwing's slow reaction time. If he would have chosen to phase shift in at the start of the fight, that would have meant healing and CC for his team. As for the blue team, keeping your eye on the prize worked this time around. Rhaegar stuck around, interrupted the tribute, and so did Anubarak. He went straight for interrupting the tribute. That practically kept the blue team in the game, while the damage dealers came to lane and practically deleted what was left of the enemy team. Obviously, this tribute was much more important for the blue team than it was for the red team, and this brings me to my final point. Map objectives in Heroes of the Storm are unquestionably important. However, there can be other options you can explore. Perhaps if the red team would have split the lanes, gather XP, that would have made for a much more balanced, engaged next tribute round. Well, that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I will see you again soon.